Hey there, and welcome to So Practical, So Fun. Today we're going to set up the Brother LX3817A home sewing machine together. I've added handy links in the description below so that you can jump right to the part you need. So be sure to save this video. It'll be a great reference anytime you sew. This machine comes with the owner's manual, a screwdriver, extra needles, a zipper foot, a buttonhole foot, a cleaning brush with a seam ripper, and extra bobbins and a darning plate. Some of the terminology you'll want to know as we go through this video. This is the spool pin, the bobbin winder. This is your pattern selection dial, the reverse sewing lever, upper tension control dial, presser foot lever, bobbin cover, throat plate, the hand wheel, power button, power cable and foot controller, and finally the flatbed attachment. You can slide this to the left to remove it and slide it to the right to reattach. So let's get started with threading this machine. You're going to start by winding the bobbin. Raise the spool pin up until it clicks into place and put your thread spool on it. This guide here is a visual reminder of how to thread this machine. So we're going to follow the dotted line here to wind the bobbin. I like to keep my left hand holding the thread as I do this motion of bringing it through this notch. Then we're going to come around the front and then around the back of this pre-tension disc. Let's see that one more time, just a little bit slower. Guide the thread through this notch towards you, then around the front of this little disc, wrap it around towards the back, and then off to the right. Then we're going to bring the thread up through the center of the bobbin through this little hole here. Now put the bobbin on the bobbin winder and push it down until it clicks into place. Then push it to the right to engage the bobbin winder. While holding about 3 inches of thread up and out with your left hand, use the foot pedal to start winding the bobbin. Wind it for a few seconds and then stop and cut this thread close to the top of the bobbin. Now you can finish winding the bobbin at full speed. It'll stop spinning on its own when it's done. Then you can just slide the bobbin winder back to the left, pull the bobbin off, and cut the thread. Set the bobbin aside for now, and we're going to thread the upper part of the machine. The first thing you want to do to thread this machine is make sure that the presser foot is up. This will open the tension discs so that you can thread this machine properly. The second step is to use the hand wheel and make sure that the take-up lever, this metal hook here at the very top of this opening, that should be all the way up at the top. You should be able to see this if you're sitting in front of the machine. You'll see this guide here with the straight line is for the upper thread. So you'll want to remove the thread from this tension disc. The first step is the same. You're going to guide the thread through this notch, but instead of going around that tension disc, now we're going to just go straight down following this channel. Go around the tension disc here and then come back up the right side of this groove. Then you're going to go up and around the metal take-up lever. Then go back down the left side of this same groove. The next spot to guide the thread is right above the needle. This is very often missed, so make sure you thread it through this. It's this little metal bar. You can thread it through there, then thread the needle from front to back. Now let's load the bobbin. Remove the bobbin cover and hold the bobbin so that the thread comes off the top and it spins counterclockwise when you pull the thread. Pull the thread, make sure it's spinning counterclockwise. Then you can drop the bobbin in while holding the thread with your left hand. Put your right index finger on top of the bobbin to hold it in place. And then with your left hand, you're going to guide the thread towards you. And right at the center bottom here, there's this little metal hook. This is the lower tension for the bobbin. The thread has to be guided under this little hook to the left. So you're going to bring the thread over to the right and then slide it under this metal hook here to the left. Keep pulling the thread so that the bobbin is spinning and guide it around and then through the plastic gray thread guide. There's a little blade here to cut the thread, but on this machine, I found that it's better to just cut it with your scissors a little bit longer right about here. Now let's bring up the bobbin thread. Hold the upper thread with your left hand and make sure the thread is not under the presser foot. Then with your right hand, turn the hand wheel towards you one full turn so that the needle goes all the way down and then all the way back up. Once the needle comes all the way back up, the bobbin thread will pop up all on its own. Bring those two threads together and then bring them underneath the foot and off to the left about 3 inches. Now you can replace the bobbin cover and you're ready to start sewing. The general maintenance on this machine is very easy. About every 8 hours of sewing, replace the needle. To do that, just unscrew this screw while holding the needle in place to remove it. Hold the new needle so that this flat edge is towards the back. Dip the new needle down into this hole, then bring it up into the shaft. Keep holding it tight against the top of the shaft as far as it will go, and then tighten this screw. Use a screwdriver to tighten it as much as possible. This machine does not need to be oiled. To clean it out, about every 3 months, with the presser foot raised, use a little compressed air to remove any built-up lint in this area. To clean out the bobbin area, remove these 2 screws and then lift the throat plate up and out. Then remove the bobbin casing and use the included brush to wipe this area clean of lint. Replace the bobbin casing, making sure it's flat in this opening. It should move back and forth just a little bit like this. Then you can replace the throat plate and screw it back in. Please check my description below for more videos on how to use this awesome little machine, and thanks so much for watching.